Hello everyone. So it's actually the next day. It is 8:32 in the morning. I was not feeling too well yesterday. I'm kind of getting sick. I'm still sick. So I just kind of called it quits. I only made 3 dishes yesterday, like 3 freezer meals. So today I got quite a few to make, so I'm just going to truck along and do it. Of course, the kitchen is already semi a mess again after cleaning it so good yesterday, but that's what happens when you meal prep. Anyways, this next meal is super simple. It is lemon pepper chicken. Literally, it's only a couple ingredients. So you have your chicken, olive oil, salt, pepper, and a juice of 1 lemon. That is it. So that's going to be nice, clean eating dish. My chicken is frozen, so I get my chicken from Costco. And I mean, we went grocery shopping at Costco maybe 2-3 weeks ago, so I had to freeze the chicken. I wasn't going to leave it in the fridge to wait for this meal prep day. So my chicken in the bag is already frozen, but that's okay. I'm just going to put everything in. I'm not going to defrost it, and I mean, it's not going to be able to be so flat like I would like, but I'll just probably fold it like this and try to keep it smaller opposed to one large freezer bag. We'll see how that works out. But let's just get into this since I have a lot to do. Since yesterday I kind of was a lazy, not like lazy, but I just was not feeling it yesterday. So I took my time and I only got 3 dishes done. So let's go ahead and put this one together. Is beef, lime, and cilantro chili. This one seems really good. Why are we crying? Why are we crying? Just wants attention. Anyways, so this one calls for 1 pound of beef. I actually freeze my beef flat anyways, no matter what. So I could just put this in here and it'll be flat. Sorry you guys, I'm sick. And the next thing you'll need is 15 ounces of tomato sauce. I always get no salt added so I could adjust the salt based off of my family's needs. Diced tomatoes, a 14.5 ounce can, 2 cans of black beans. You want to get them drained and rinsed. And I also get no salt added on these ones as well. What else? 1 small onion, the juice and zest of 1 lime. So I just put the juice and zest together because they're going to go in the same thing anyways. I don't have to separate it. Little quick tip, you guys. If you use a fork and you just stick it into the lime and then you squeeze the lime on the fork, it actually juices really well. I've just always done that. I mean, you can use like a little, lemon squeezer thing, but I've always thought that worked really well for lime because if you just squeeze a lime, no juice comes out, but I got a lot of juice from that 1 little lime in there, just doing it like that. So that's that. And then you'll need 2 cloves of garlic. I did all this yesterday, so it's nice that it's already done, so I could just dump and go. Chili powder and cumin. So cumin and chili powder. And then you're going to need cilantro, but that's not needed until the day of cooking. So here we go. ginger chicken with snow peas. This one also sounds really good. So you have 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. So I have my frozen one in here. And then you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 inch of ginger root. I already have that from yesterday as well. Garlic cloves, 4 carrots. So it says about half a pound right over here. 8-ounce can of water chestnuts. It says optional on there, but I think it's gonna give it a nice crunch. So I got them. It was like 69 cents, really cheap. So I got that, and then sugar, snow peas. And this is a 6-ounce package. The recipe does say 8-ounce, but I couldn't find 8-ounce, so I'm okay with just having 6 ounces. And that is that. So this one's going to be really good. Freezer meal is hearty beef vegetable soup. Items you're gonna need are ground beef, 2 cans of tomato sauce, 1.5 cups of frozen mixed vegetables, or any veggies of your choice, and then 2 ounces of baby spinach. Now, if you remember in the beginning of the video, I had a whole grocery list of everything I'll need for all the meals. So total spinach I need is 7 ounces for all the recipes in this meal, and this one is actually 11. So I may put a little bit more than 2 ounces in this soup. I mean, you can totally customize this. If you don't like spinach, don't even put it in. If you have kale, put kale in opposed to spinach. I've done that multiple times before. Just work with what you have. I don't want to waste this. I try to make smoothies, but I just don't have enough time in the morning to actually do that. So a lot of my meals are grab and go. So I know realistically, if I freeze this, it's probably not going to get used. I'd rather just add some more veggies into this soup. So I'm going to put more than 2 ounces of spinach into this. Next you'll need is some onions. Again, I have my pre-sliced onions. It makes such a difference. I would totally suggest you guys, if you want to knock this out in one day, just pre-cut all your veggies the night before. Garlic, 2 cloves, Italian seasoning, and salt and pepper. And that is that for this one. pretty this little arrangement is. The next dish is citrus chicken. So what you'll need is 1 lemon, 1 lime, 1 orange, and you'll half all of them, and then you're gonna use the juice of the half, and then you're gonna slice these ones and put them in the bag. So this is gonna be a really pretty dish. You're gonna also need 4 cloves of garlic. You're going to need half a cup of honey. I'm sorry, 1 tablespoon of honey. I don't know where I got half a cup from. And then half a teaspoon of thyme, pepper, parsley, and basil. I have tons of fresh basil, so I'm using fresh basil. And obviously when you use fresh, you can use more than the dried. So this is probably more like a tablespoon of basil opposed to half a teaspoon. But if you're using dry, definitely use only half a teaspoon. It's much stronger. And that is it. You're gonna just put it all in the bag. Let me see if you have to shred. No. So that's this one. And then I have my chicken in the freezer. This next dish is Korean beef lettuce wraps. This one sounds really good. By the way, that citrus chicken that I just made before this smelled amazing. I'm so excited to try that out. So anyways, let's just move on to this one. So this one does call for 2 pounds of sirloin steak cubed. Unfortunately, mine's frozen. I am not going to thaw this out because we're not going to have this one until like the middle of April. I already meal planned for the whole month. So what I'm going to do is still put everything in there. I'm going to put it out the night before, and in the morning when it's softened up, hopefully almost all thawed out, I'm just going to take the sirloin out of the marinade pretty much and cube it up real quick and then just dump everything in the crock pot. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it that way. I'm not going to do this whole thawing out process. So again, you just kind of work with what you got and make it work. So for this dish, you're going to need 4 scallions, 4 cloves of garlic. I'm almost done with my garlic, but it's coming in handy. And you're going to need soy sauce. Where's my soy sauce? Over here. So you're going to need 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 1 tablespoon rice wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame. Well, actually, it just says sesame seeds. I have toasted sesame seeds. Ground ginger. I'm just going to use whatever I have left. I don't really feel like grinding some more or mincing some more up. And it does say 1 teaspoon, so this might be about 1 teaspoon, so I might be okay. And then some crushed red pepper flakes. Italian pork roast. I again have 2 pounds of boneless pork roast in here, 20-ounce canned diced tomatoes undrained, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 4 cloves of garlic. What else? 1 tablespoon of parsley, 1 teaspoon of basil, so parsley, basil, and 1 teaspoon of oregano, and then black pepper. So let's just go ahead and put all this together. Second to last dish, Italian chicken. This one calls for 1.5 pounds of boneless skinless chicken breast, 1 small onion, 5 ounces of fresh spinach. I'm obviously going to use a little bit more because I would like to use this all up for the most part. 2 cans of tomato sauce. These are smaller, so I need 2 to make 1 can. And then honey, 1 tablespoon of honey. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt. So my Italian seasoning. Where's my garlic powder? Right here in front of me, Costco size. Garlic powder, I love the garlic from Costco. And salt and pepper right over here, my grinders. And crushed red pepper flakes. 1/4 of a teaspoon of that. Actually, it's 1/4 of a teaspoon for almost all of the spices, except salt is 1/2 teaspoon. And you can obviously adjust your salt and pepper as you like. I really like pepper more than salt in my food. I don't like too salty food, so I always put more pepper in things. And this is Italian chicken. The final dish, homemade Mississippi roast with carrots. What you're gonna need is 2 pounds of boneless beef chuck. So I just need to take this out. This is frozen once again, but it's okay. I'm gonna put everything in there with it being frozen. 2 pounds of carrots. So this is probably a little less than 2 pounds, but it's just what I have left. So this, 1 stick of butter. I'm actually not going to put the stick of butter in here. What I'm going to do is on the label, I'm just going to add a stick of butter. Because I always have butter frozen in the freezer anyways, and I just don't want to put a block of butter in here. I just think it's gonna make the bag not sit right with another frozen block of something. So I'm just gonna put that on the label. Then you're gonna need 4 to 6 pepperoni peppers. So I didn't get like the whole peppers. I didn't realize it. I just got sliced ones because I think it's just gonna be better in the dish, like instead of putting whole ones in. So I'm just gonna put as much as I want in there to equal about 4 to 6 of them. And then a packet of au jus gravy. Well, it says au jus seasoning really, but I'm just gonna put this in because it's the mix, so I'm assuming it's the same flavors. And then 1 packet of dry ranch dressing. They also give you the recipe on here to make your own homemade one. So, like for the au jus seasoning, it'll tell you the homemade recipe. I'm just gonna use the packets because it's easier and it's what I have. I also have onion left over, so I may put the whole thing in. It's not too much left. I also have a little bit of garlic left over, so I may just put that in as well, just to finish off the ingredients and not put things to waste. And that is that. So let's just get this last one going. All right, here are all the meals that I have made. I'm so excited that it's done. They're all frozen already, so that's nice. They've all fit in my freezer, which is a good thing because I was worried about that in the beginning of this video. But yes, they all fit. They are all weird sizes, unfortunately, because again, my meats were mostly all frozen, so I just had to kind of go with the shape that they already were. I was lucky to have a few to lay flat, but ideally, you want them to pretty much be all flat, just for safe space saving, but that's okay. So these are all the meals except one meal was the beef and broccoli, which I had already made last night. So that is done. I'm gonna have a separate video on my review on each of these items, how it went, what I would alter, if I liked it, if I didn't like it. Not all freezer meals I've made I like. There's a few that I've not liked. So definitely, I'm gonna give you my honest review. Beef and broccoli was good, just a little sneak peek on that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump into this, which meals I have made for the month of April. First one is this hearty vegetable soup. This is going to be good. I mean, it's getting kind of warm in Southern California already, but you never know. There could be one day when it gets kind of cold. So, because the weather's been kind of weird here. Next is this beef lime and cilantro chili. I'm excited about this one because I really like chili. The next one is ginger chicken with snow peas. This one also smelled really good when I was putting that one together. I liked the smell of that one. Next one are these Korean beef lettuce wraps. This one, again, is supposed to be pre-sliced when you put it in your bag with the marinade already. Again, mine was frozen, so what I'm going to do is thaw it out overnight, and the morning before I put it in the crock pot, I'm just going to slice it all up because it'll be thawed out enough for me to slice. And actually, if meat is a little bit frozen, it's better to cut it because then you can get a nicer cut. So that's okay for me. I'm okay with that. So that's this one. The next one is Italian chicken. This one also smelled really good. I love that it has the spinach in there. That's going to be really good over pasta. The next one I'm actually really excited about, which is citrus chicken. This one just looks so pretty with all those sliced oranges and lemons and limes. So I'm not too sure how the flavor just yet on this one. I mean, I love citrus, so I'm hoping I'm going to really like this one. I've just never done anything like this crock pot wise, so we'll see how that turns out. Probably do this over rice or just with vegetables. We'll see. The next one is this homemade Mississippi roast. This one smells really good. I've actually never made roast with ranch seasoning before, and it smells really good when I was putting it together, so I am excited about that one. Next one is lemon pepper chicken. I feel like this one's really versatile and kind of like a just good basic thing to have on hand, because this can go with pretty much anything and you can still add more flavor to it if you wanted to. It's just a nice base. So that was a good one to have on hand. The next one is Italian pork roast. So this one also seemed really good. I love anything Italian, so it's really good. And last but not least, salsa verde pork tacos. We're actually going to make this one tomorrow, so I'm going to be leaving this one out and thawing it out, and then tomorrow I'm going to make it, so that'll be in the review when that comes out. And that is pretty much it out of all the dishes. So like I said, the only one missing was the beef and broccoli, which we did make already. Crock-pot's already cleaned out, so that was good. And yeah, I'm excited. This is what we're gonna have for the whole month of April for our dinners. There is gonna be some filler meals in between, because this obviously isn't gonna cover every single day of the week, but it's a good to have, just to kind of have things already made so I don't have to meal plan for every single day of the week. And also, it did save us on groceries. My goal was to cut our budget in half from $400 to $200, and so far it's looking like that's going to be able to be accomplished. So if that's the case, then definitely I'm going to be trying to do this for a few more months, because we do have some debt we got to pay off quickly, and if this is what's going to save us some money, then I'm definitely going to go for it. It wasn't that much of a time investment. I think maybe like 3 or 4 hours, and that was me filming and playing with Cornelius and all that kind of stuff. If you just power through it, I'm sure you can do it like in an hour or two. I was also sick, so that didn't help. And yes, that's it. So if you guys are doing freezer meals this month, comment down below what your freezer meals are for the month. What freezer meals are you excited to try? And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.